Good morning, dear students. As you all can see from chapter indices, I have noted down 6 questions. Question number 4A, question number 5, 6B, 6B, 7D, and 8D. And I hope with one examples, you all will be able to solve the remaining sums. Here it is given 81 raised power 3 by 4 minus 1 by 32 raised power minus 2 by 5 plus 8 raised power 1 by 3 half raised power minus 1 2 raised power 0. So it is very simple. You can write this as 3 raised power 4 multiplied with 3 by 4. 81 can be written as 3 raised power 4 minus 32 can be written as 2 raised power 5 and it will be 2 by 5. Why? 32 when it goes up the power will become positive and 32 can be replaced by 2 raised power 5 plus this 8 can be written as 2 raised power 3 and then 1 by 3 is already there. Then 1 by 2 can be written as 1 by 2 raised power minus 1 can be written as 2 raised power 1 and 2 raised power 0 can be written as 1. 2 raised power 0 is 1. Now 4 cancel here, 5 will be cancelled, 3 will be cancelled. So it will be like 3 raised power 3 minus 2 raised power 2 plus 2 into 2. 2 raised power 1, 2 raised power 1, that means 2 only. So 3 3s are 9, 3s are 27 minus 4 plus 4. So plus minus 4 cancelled. So your answer will be 27. I hope this is clear. 2 raised power 5, 2 raised power 3, 3 cancelled. Then we have 2 raised power 1 and then 2 raised power 0, 1. 2 2s are 4 and then 2 2s are 4 and then we have this. Okay. So this answer is correct. Now in this way, you see, if you are able to see, this is like A, this is B, this is A, B minus plus. Right? If it is minus plus, then you all can see that how clearly it is given. I can write this as 4 root 9 plus 4th power of 4 bracket 4th power of 9 4th power of 4 and this whole can be written as 1 by root power 3 because it is like this. If you see this much and this much, it is written like capital X raised power 1 by 3, capital Y raised power 1 by 3. If I assume this capital X is as capital Y, then raised power same. So this can be written as XY raised power 1 by 3. Yes or no? If I assume, just mentally I am trying to make you understand. No need of assuming all these things. So if it is another number, this is another number, I can write like this and then one single bracket. So that is what I have done. So A plus B into A minus B will be equal to A square. So we are having 4th power of 9 whole square minus of 4th power of 4 whole square and this will be equal to raised power 1 by 3. Now this can be very easily written as, if you break this, what you will get? 4, that means 9 will be written as 3 square and then this will be into 1 by 4. Correct? And then this 2 is already there. So again I will write 2 minus 2 square raised power 1 by 4 and then again square and this whole is written as 1 by 3. Now 2 2s are 4, 4 cancel. If you multiply, see, if it will come inside, so it will be 2. So 3 minus, again same way, 2 2s are 4 and 2 2 cancel, so it will be 2 raised power 1 by 3. Now 3 minus 2 is 1 raised power 1 by 3. So 1 raised power 1 by 3 will be equal to 1 only because the root of 1 is 1. Root of 1 will always be 1. Understood? So in this way we will solve this. Now in this way it is A raised power mn rule. Here we can write A raised power m into m. M square minus m upon m, that means 1. Curly bracket 1 by m plus 1. So it will be like curly bracket A raised power m square minus 1 curly bracket m plus of 1. This can be written as A m square plus 1 means it is m square minus 1 square m plus 1 into m minus 1. So I can write m plus 1 into m minus 1 and this outside it is already there 1 by m plus 1. So m plus 1 cancel, so A raised power m minus 1. Now in this chapter there is nothing to be explained. Everything is self-explanatory. The only thing is that you have to apply your brain, you have to apply the laws and then you have to calculate. That's all. The only trick is you have to be very cautious while seeing the numbers. You have to apply your brain, you have to apply your logic. Which formulas will be able, you are able to apply here, which law is going to satisfy the conditions, which law is going to help you. Like here, a raised power m into n, this m will be multiplied with this, plus this m will also be multiplied with this. That is what I have done. M into n, m square, and then m upon n cancelled, so m by 1. Now if m by 1 is given, m square minus 1, that means I can tell you like m into n, again a minus b form. Now if you go by this format, you see x power b plus c, x power c plus s, a plus b. Bases are same, power can be added. So if I add, I will write b plus c plus c plus a plus b. All the powers I have written there, and in denominator I will write 2a plus 2b plus 2c. Now if you see, it is written two times, 1b, 1b, 1a, 1c, 1c, 2c, 2c. That means x raised power 2 bracket a plus b plus c by x raised power 2 a plus b plus c. Understood? 2a plus 2b plus 2c, addition, numerator addition, denominator addition. Now same power is there, so it will be cancelled. So x raised power 1 minus 1 will be equal to x raised power 0. That means it is equal to 1. Same power. This I will take, say x raised power 1 upon x raised power 1. X raised power 1 minus 1 will be 0. Now here we have to prove that p plus q plus 2 is equal to 0. Now this, what we can do, for this one we can write x plus y for this particular number. Now this is written as 1 by x plus 1 by y. Now if you see here, this is equal to x raised power p, y raised power q. Now this can be written as LCM. If you take, it will be like x plus y, and this will be like y plus x upon xy. After taking the LCM, y x x y. Now x plus y or y plus x, same thing. It is in product form. This will be cancelled. So it will be x y. 1 upon xy is equal to x raised power p, y raised power q. X minus 1, y minus 1 is equal to x raised power p, y raised power q. Understood? Now after this I will be writing here, since I don't have space. So I can compare p is equal to minus 1 and q will be equal to again minus 1. If I compare x raised power minus 1 with p is equal to minus 1, y raised power minus 1 and y raised power q, the q is equal to minus 1. Now we have to prove p plus q plus 2 is equal to 0. Instead of p I will write minus 1 plus 2. Obviously this is equal to 0. Hence this is proved. Now question number 8D I will solve after erasing the remaining portion. As you all can see, exercise question number D, it is given a plus b into a minus b, c plus a into c minus a, b plus c into b minus c. So if I apply MN rule, I will get x raised power a plus b multiplied with a minus b, right? Then I will be getting in denominator x raised power c into a minus b, correct? Then I will get x raised power c plus a multiplied with c minus a whole divided by xb into c minus a, again multiplied with x raised power b plus c into b minus c multiplied by x into b minus c. Now if you multiply a plus b into a minus b, you will get a square minus b square divided by x raised power ca minus of cb. Then x raised power c square minus fa square by x raised power bc minus ba. This will be multiplied with x raised power b square minus of c square by x raised power a minus of ac. This is equal to 1, as you all can see. Now if you add this numerator, if you add, you will get x raised power a square minus b square plus of c square minus of a square plus of b square minus of c square whole divided by ca, cb, bc, ba, ab minus of AC plus a square minus a square plus b minus b plus c, finished. CA, AB, all these will be cancelled. So you will be having x raised power 0 upon x raised power 0. That means 1 upon 1. So in this way you are with this here we finished all the numerical problems. I hope there won't be any problems as such. You all can easily solve the remaining sums A, B, C, D, whichever is there. The only thing is that you have to apply your laws, and then what are the laws given, whatever laws I have taught you, you have to bring the bases into the smallest form and then solve. Thank you.